Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Disco Elysium on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So, unfortunately, we've had some issues with the game, guys, which is a real bummer. That's the reason why we didn't have a video the last couple days. We've been trying to figure it out. So, we had House Flipper has a new version installed. So, we had a copyright claim on the first episode. And then I looked it up, and apparently when this came out on PC, a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers were having trouble with this game and the copyright claims. It was so bad that the developers added an option to turn off the copyrighted music so that they didn't have those issues anymore. However, apparently it's not in the console version, which my contact with the developers didn't even know that. He told me that there was an option to turn it off, and so we expected there to be one when we came in to record the other day, and there wasn't. So that really kind of threw us off. And so we had to get back in contact with the developers and ask if we were missing it, if they're somewhere else,
I think we can read.
Yeah, because I couldn't find it anywhere in here, which I didn't think there was one, because whenever I start a new series, one of the first things I do is go into the options and look at all the settings and stuff. So, yeah, I didn't see it the first time for the first episode, so, yeah, I didn't think that there was one. And apparently there's supposed to be one for the console version as well, and it just didn't get added or whatever. So it will probably get added in a later patch, but that doesn't help us for this series, guys. So you can see we have the music turned all the way down, which is very, very unfortunate. But I just can't deal with the copyright claims, guys. It's not good for a channel to have any copyright claims on there. It's not just about the fact that they take any revenue you earn on it, so you're basically working for somebody else and they're getting all the money, because you don't get anything that's earned, and you can't even turn ads off. They turn the ads on automatically, and then basically Sony is the overall top owner of this music that's getting copyright claims, and so essentially Sony's going to earn all the money we would make from the series. So really couldn't do that, and plus it's just not good for the channel having copyright claims on there. It can cause issues. And even if we cut out all the parts that have the copyrighted music, like we did in the first episode, you might have noticed that there was about a minute missing in one part and 20 seconds missing from another part, from the two parts I had to cut the music out of. Even if I did that, it's such a pain in the butt, because you got to upload it before you know what the problem is.
And then, you could get a claim much, much later.
Yeah, sometimes copyright claims are done, a while later, like 6 months down the road, you get hit with a copyright claim. So it could cause problems in the future as well. So I just didn't want any issues. You can also get strikes from having copyrighted music on your channel. And I don't want to, deal with that either. Got to turn the music off, which is, again, very unfortunate, because the music is incredibly important in this game.
Yeah, it's called Disco.
Yeah. I feel like the music adds a lot to it. There's a lot of running back and forth, so you got to have that music playing. I don't know. I'm not really not happy about having the music off, which is why we tried to not go down this route, and waited a few days to see if there's any other way to do it.
Or patches that would add it, but
yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is, guys. So we're just not going to have music. It's really, again, going to take away from the playthrough a little bit, I feel. But again, there's not really much we could do about it. So let's go ahead and continue on. So we left off, I think we had just talked to this character here. Mm-hmm. And I looked at a review for this, and a lot of other people were also quite unhappy with the... Oh, we can take that there. That'll heal us up. That's a healing item. So you see that down in the bottom left corner there. We have one healing item now. But yeah, the review also mentioned how terrible the selection system is. Now it just doesn't work very well on the controller. We're going to talk to this old lady here. Maybe. Yeah, you got to click it multiple times. That's the strangest part about it.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
What was with that fucking wink?
I see you are still grieving. Well, I won't pry. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
I thought we could get ourselves a new partner.
What a nice old lady.
Yeah, we'll talk to her a bit later and have some other interactions with her. Make sure I didn't miss anything in this place.
Pretty sure you stole everything from everyone.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
So I think we can actually lick that liquor up.
Yeah.
That I
Just
joked
drink a
about
clock.
in the first episode.
Tongues
say-
out, bitches.
We've been up for about an hour.
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Okay, so now electrochemistry wants us to get some alcohol. Give us a
Could've
quest.
just licked a little bit.
I just felt like that was... I mean, we got our partner here.
True.
He barely knows us. We just met him, and this is how we introduce
It's
ourselves.
something you do in private.
Yeah, I really feel like that'd be a bit much, especially at 9 o'clock in the morning,
Like, oh,
licking
yeah.
liquor off.
And you don't even know that for sure that that's what it is. Or that's all it is.
Well, I mean, it's got the bottle, knocked over. I would assume that's what it is, but we don't know how often that table's been cleaned.
True.
The table could be filthy, nasty. Although I don't know, our
Not
character
often
cares.
enough, apparently.
All right, so this is outside, and the body is back there. But before we go back there, let's talk to... Well, we're going to go and try and click on some of this green stuff first. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow.
Okay, melted snow.
So he's got to get this location first. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. They're talking about us, of course.
Okay then.
Yeah, this is very strange.
It's a bit
Setup guy.
wonky.
Yeah, because... And this, of course, says, fuck the police. So, the reason why is because on the PC version, you click where you want to go.
Yeah.
So you don't move with, like, WASD keys or anything like that. You click where you want your character to go. So when you're, you click on the door, he automatically runs over to the door, runs to the location, interact with it. And so that's what the issue here is, guys. Let's see what this is. Oh, yes, we've already read that door. Yeah, it's just kind of problematic. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Luckily, there's no traditional combat in the game, so hopefully this weird setup here won't cause any issues for us. Now let's talk to her.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? What do you mean? We're in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. No problem. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Okay, so I was hoping we could get the salts from her now, but eventually we can get these salts from her. But I think we gotta go look at the body first. We'll interact with these things here. I try and touch everything in this game, put my hands on everything. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag.
We only had a bag.
We need a bag, guys. And so this is the body. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Yum.
As a child, throws rocks at him. Alright, so let's go and interact with this here.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Okay, so we failed that, and thus we can't do it again. I don't know if it's locked forever, but very unfortunate we failed that, because it's actually pretty helpful to have this clue, which I was able to get the first time I did it. I wonder if it'll let us do it again if it was a white check.
Footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs.
I'm thinking it's not, because we can't even look at it again.
Yeah.
But maybe it might be a white check one. I didn't see before we started it. Which, if it is a white check, we would have come back. But we did just see one of the mechanics here. When you fail at certain things, you either lose health or you lose your morale, which I think I was calling willpower in the last video. But yeah, it's called your morale here. And if we lose one more morale, then it's game over for us.
You're going to have a breakdown.
Yeah, we'll have a breakdown. So we want to go ahead and heal up. But that's what I was talking about, where if you only have the one, box there, then you fell. Yeah, if you fell once, it's over. Now, one thing I had wondered when I was playing the first time is if you could eat something or, do something real quick to get your morale up. If you just lost it, if you hit it real quick, if you could boost it before you actually die or give up on the case. But I don't know if you can or not.
Get him right in the dick.
This little kid is a snot-nosed little brat, man. But let's go and examine the body. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. Its lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ew.
You seem to be holding your breath.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
So we have a white check. We can let go of your nose without throwing up. Or you say, God, what is this? Why is it so bad? So you notice we have an 8% chance because our endurance is too low. So not a good chance. We're not going to do that one, guys. Instead, we'll say this.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
So I want to say we might have to do this. Let me try not doing it and seeing if I can talk to her again. I doubt it. I think we have to try it and fail
And
it.
throw up.
Yeah, and then throw up. And you never know. Maybe we'll not throw up. It's 8% chance, and then maybe we can talk to her about the salts.
It was clear just an hour ago.
No, yeah, we can't talk to her yet. So we do have to throw up first.
You got spew.
Yeah, we'll go back.
So So you shouldn't have to spew to know that you need something to not spew.
Yeah, I don't know if... Nah, because it was snow in her barrel. I don't know if we can just take it. Nah, we gotta talk to her.
You just steal from her.
It's just salt. Smelling
This
salt.
detective is such a piece of shit.
Well, he is. He is, Jinx. So yeah, let's go ahead and interact with the body again. Yeah, and then we'll try this.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Alright, so the smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. So you try to walk away.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Alright, so we gotta go and try and get these salts. You can't interact with the body until you deal with this. Your character just can't do it. So
You just keep spewing.
oh yeah, you can't even try the skill check again. So we'll have to get the smelling salts.
Now you gotta deal with throw up on top of the dead body.
When I played this, I actually wasn't able to deal with the body for a while because even with the smelling salts, I think I still failed.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What's interesting about this game is that failure doesn't mean failure. So you can fail at every white check you come across, and you'll still have a route to succeed and to get through the investigation, with the exception of one point, which I don't know if they fixed it, but there was one point in the game where the failure of the check, you can't advance. And it was just completely broken. And this, again, was in the launch version for the PC, where, yeah, there's like a really difficult place with a skill that most people probably didn't invest in. And, yeah, I was stuck on it. I could just constantly save and reload till I got through it. I had like a 3% chance or something like that to succeed. And so I just had to like save and reload until I got it.
150 times.
It took a while. Yeah, it took a while before I finally got it. And there was no other way to get through it. Now you could increase the chance by doing certain things. And I think I eventually got it up to like 15%, but it was still really low. So I had to keep doing it over and over again. So let's see if we can't get through. I'll have to click it again. As you'll see, the white check is back, and even then, we still have a really low chance with the ammonia. It's a 17% chance, guys. So I really don't think we should do it because, again, I did this last time, and I failed again, and then I was not able to interact with the body for like a long time in the story until I increased the endurance some. So I think we're gonna wait to do this, guys, before we do it again.
There's gonna leave the body and let it get yuckier.
Yeah, there's other things that we can do, guys. So let's go ahead and start investigating the rest of the area. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable.
Do it.
I want to say, yeah, there's nothing else to interact here. I'm not entirely sure why we can't. Just where there's something where you could try and climb it and then you fail. Somebody's trying to grow the herbs in this greenhouse. I think I can't climb it until after we've gotten through that part with the body. See what this is, maybe. Good God.
Get out of the way, guy.
All right, we're going over here. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Trying to interact with this.
You can't.
All right, so we found some money and a healing item. Okay, so we can get our morale back up. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and dig in this trash can here.
Talk to these brats.
Yeah, we'll talk to them in a minute. Let's dig in the trash can first. The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Maybe some type of code?
A riddle.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
See how Logic's kind of a jerk.
But your idea was stupid.
Yeah. One other thing I wanted to note about this edition of the game is, I had said that the main difference is that there is voice acting for everybody in the game, and it seems that a lot of the new voice acting is all done by that one voice actor, who I think did a pretty good job with it. But I wish they had more voice actors here for like the different personalities and such.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of takes away from it. All of them just having one voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish they had hired multiple voice actors for all the different voices, but at least it's all voice acted, so that's a benefit. But there's actually more to the final cut than just the voice acting. They actually added a bunch of new story. They have a new quest line for each of the ideologies, so you kind of get to pick the ideology of your cop if you want to, and there's 4 different ideologies: fascist, communist, like a liberal, and a centrist view. And of course, those of you guys who know me, I had to go with the centrist view in my first playthrough. But apparently each ideology has like its own new route, like new characters and like a new mission for it, where you can kind of further explore your ideology. And there's 4 different ones, and so you can only see one through each playthrough. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't know they'd added new content. Let's go and talk to the boy.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, another goofy Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally...
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City, Rage City, the City of Rage. That's it, and it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! Help! Misters, help! He's splashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! No!
The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
All right, guys. So I think we're going to punch this kid. I believe this is a punching him. We have 58% chance of success. And I feel like as an adult, you probably shouldn't be running around punching kids. But as this cop here in a hangover and the current situation, he's a piece of shit anyway. I think we're going to punch him. What do you think, Jinx? You think we should just back off?
Yeah.
Or you think we should punch him? All right. I just want to make sure I got your backing on this one since we're about to hit a kid. And as far as, I don't know why I was worried about the music. This video ain't going to be monetized anyway.
No.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling. Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Okay, pig. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else for us to say here. Other than this new option, which we have a very low chance of doing. 8%, which that's only as high as it is because we made him respect us. So I guess there's nothing else to say just yet, but I think that'll be important later, that we've made him respect us. Because when I played this the first time, you had to make him respect you, which I don't know if I punched him last time. I know I didn't punch him early on, because I felt like that wasn't very cop thing to do. Yeah, it wasn't very professional, and adults just don't walk around punching kids. But you do need to get him to respect you for him to treat you right. So this might change up our whole story now, simply because we got him to respect us early on. We do want to do this one if we can, but we got to get the empathy up. So for now, we're just going to back off. We've made him respect us, and that's what's important. We could, of course, say this option here. I don't know what would happen. I guess
sounds loserish, though.
Yeah, it kind of sounds loserish, yeah.
Might make him not respect you anymore.
Yeah. So we're just gonna back off for now. We'll come back to the kid a bit later.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Alright. So I want to say... I guess we'll go ahead and... it's auto-saving here. So I guess what we're going to go ahead and do is... talk to the manager here and get the key.
If we can. He hates you.
True. He might not give us the key. If we can get the key from him, we're going to get that key and then go check the trash. And then after that, we'll be ending the episode here, guys. Just trying to make a little bit of progress since we haven't had a video for a couple days. Also, remember we have that thought that we're currently working on in the thought cabinet.
Which one is that?
We're thinking about where we live.
Oh, gotcha.
Trying to figure out our address. And we're getting, I think it was giving us a 1+ endurance or something. I guess we look real quick rather than making guesses here. See what exactly that was giving us. Encyclopedia. +1 encyclopedia. 5 hours and 11 minutes.
Money so that we can stay here.
Yeah. Yep. Although there's multiple ways to get through that part. So we'll wait to deal with that. I don't know if we can earn enough money here on day one. Maybe. All right, so we're going to ask him about the trash container.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay, so what that was about, I think that was the communist route. So that we can, get our first thought process on the communism. The idea that you start kind of thinking about it. You talk to your rhetoric. Your rhetoric's kind of the key ideological personality. And so you can kind of contemplate, whether that's a callous idea to not allow other people to throw their trash in your trash can because they don't pay for the trash company. And so I think that would lead you to the communist route where you could, start thinking on that.
You should have told him you were going to sing some karaoke tonight.
Oh, did we have that option? I didn't even notice it. I don't think he would have cared much, Jinx.
I think he would have wanted the key back.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going over here. Unlock this.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Wait.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think...
Okay. So we need to talk to the kid again about the trash. We also need to actually look at our paperwork, which we found only by continuing to investigate the trash. You know, we could have just left with the clothes. But yeah, now that we have our paperwork, that's actually pretty important that you get that, which I believe you can play the game without that, and it's actually a really important part of the game, so it just kind of shows how your playthrough is completely different just based on what you do and don't do. But yeah, we'll take a look at that next episode. We'll also talk to the kid again, and I suppose we'll go back into the hotel and talk to the guy about who had access to the trash. So we'll do all that next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next episode, where again we'll do all that, and then also we need to come over here and investigate this too. And that you can go back there, and you see all these things that we can interact with. Yeah, we'll be able to do that through here. So yeah, we'll interact with that next episode as well, if we have time. So I'll see you guys on the next video, and thanks for watching.